Eclipse. Solar and lunar eclipses are two of the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with which He scares His slaves and reminds them of some of the things which will happen on the day of resurrection. When the sun will be wound round and will lose its light and be overthrown and the stars will fall. قال تعالى إذا الشمس كورت. And the sight will be dazed, the moon will be eclipsed, and the sun and moon will be joined together by going into one another or folded up or deprived of their light. In Surah Al-Qiyamah, قال تعالى وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر. This is why Muslims should be alarmed by eclipses. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very much. And one day he came out in an agitated state, thinking that the hour had begun, when the sun was eclipsed during his lifetime. This is truly indicative of the great extent to which he kept the hour in mind and feared it. We, on the other hand, have become negligent, and most people no longer think of eclipses as anything other than a natural phenomenon, which they go out to watch with special glasses and cameras. They limit themselves to the worldly scientific explanation without understanding the reminder of the hereafter which it brings. This is one of the signs of hard-heartedness and a lack of concern about the matters of the hereafter. It reflects a lack of fear of the onset of the hour and ignorance of the aims of Sharia and the reports that the Prophet ﷺ used to feel fear when these eclipses happened. The Sahaba radiallahu anhuma used to stand to pray the eclipse prayer because they believed that if indeed the hour had come, they would not then be counted negligent of their prayer. And if this eclipse was nothing to do with the hour, then they would not lose anything by praying, for they would have earned a great reward. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among those who fear Him and who are afraid of the hour. May Allah bless our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. From Aisha radiallahu anha, who said, the sun was eclipsed at the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam led the people in prayer. He stood for a long time. Then he made ruku' for a long time. Then he stood again for a long time, but shorter than the first time. Then he made ruku' for a long time, but shorter than the first. Then he prostrated for a long time. Then in the second rak'ah, he did the same as he had done in the first. Then he finished, and the eclipse was over. He addressed the people, first praising Allah. Then he said, the sun and the moon are two of the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They do not become eclipsed for the death or life of anyone. If you see that, then pray to Allah. Say takbir, Allahu Akbar. Pray and give in charity. From Abdullah ibn Amr, may Allah be pleased with both of them, who said, when the sun was eclipsed at the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the call was given, As-salatul jami'ah. The congregational prayer is about to start. Then Al-Bukhari, may Allah have mercy on him, said, باب التعوذ من عذاب القبر في الكسوف. Seeking refuge from the punishment of the grave at the time of an eclipse. I hope you learned something new, and next time, whenever you see the eclipse, make sure you pray.
عن أهل وحي الله عن حملة القرآن